Hiroshima is a city that I've always wanted to visit. It is famous across the world for its tragic past, but there is so much more to see and do here besides history and museums. Isn't that some view right there? So come along with us as we head from Tokyo to Hiroshima, spending one perfect day in this truly unique place in Japan. And what is happening, everybody? We are back in Japan, in Tokyo actually, and this is from my small little micro hotel I'm staying at in the Hachibori neighborhood, which is close to Tokyo Station. And see, look how tiny this place is. And a small little entryway and bathroom. And just a quiet part of Tokyo with some nice cafes and stuff around, which there's so much to see and do in Tokyo in general. We're taking the Shinkansen for the first time together, me and Vanessa, but today we're going to Hiroshima, a part of Japan I've never been to. We're so excited to go to Hiroshima and have an epic adventure. We're gonna spend a few days there, stay on the magical island of Miyajima, which is like Nara with a deer, but on an island and so beautiful. And then we're gonna do a bike trip, the Shimanami Kaido from Hiroshima to Shikoku Island, a place I've never been before either, and explore Matsuyama. So it's going to be an epic adventure. Really excited to go off the beaten path in Japan because we've been to the main tourist sites of Tokyo many times, of course, Kyoto, Osaka, Nara, and some day trips and stuff too. So let's have our Shinkansen experience and explore the rest of the beautiful country of Japan.
Via Kyoto. Non-reserved seats are Kyoto, Shin Osaka, Shin Kobe, Ogashima.
The Shinkansen ride from Tokyo to Hiroshima is about 4 hours, and although we were very excited, we definitely needed some food, which is why we got Ekiben, which stands for train station bento. We actually got it from Masumoto, which is located in Tokyo Station, and they have a vegan bento box, which is great for vegan travelers like me and Vanessa. We absolutely loved it. It was so fun to try these fresh, delicious Japanese items. So we are at the Shukkeien, I believe, garden. It's really beautiful, as you can see. I'm trying to show you along as we explore. Shukkeien garden translates to miniature scenery garden, and this is definitely true as there are so many little areas tucked away to explore. It's really pretty here. And as Vanessa is signaling me to come check out, there are numerous animals you can see in the Shukkeien garden, including these beautiful turtles, and like any traditional Japanese garden, you can see beautiful koi fish, and of course you can walk across some beautiful bridges, including the iconic, kind of like rainbow Kokokyo Bridge. Look at that beautiful bridge cutting through the middle of the pond. There's lots of other little exhibits and tea houses. By exhibits, I mean like points of interest, also like a bamboo grove. The garden itself is only about a 10-minute walk from Hiroshima Station and costs about $2 to $3 to enter. And you can see beautiful bamboo groves just like this. Wow. Really beautiful any time of year, and there's a nice mixture of ponds, gardens, nature, architectural touches designed in a really fun way to explore and just see this beautiful traditional side of Japan mixed in with the natural environment. So definitely come here. It's definitely worth it. And it's a pretty affordable price to enter too, like 350 yen, so definitely worth the money. About a 15-minute walk away, you can also visit a beautiful place that seamlessly blends traditional Japanese architecture with the natural environment. Isn't that some view right there? That's the Hiroshima Castle, which actually was listed as a national, heritage or national site of Japan in 1931. It was built back in 1589 originally, but like many castles in Japan, such as the Osaka Castle, this is a replica. It was rebuilt because in 1945, it was destroyed. I'm sure you can understand or guess what incident caused it to be destroyed, because most of the castles in Japan were caused by fires or maybe some wars over Japan's history, where this one was obviously destroyed due to foreign intervention, but still really beautiful. It's wooden. It's the castle tower, they call it. It looks like the main part is closed for entry at the moment, but the views are incredible. this nice peaceful little garden and walking area around, some shrines to check out, and it's right nearby some of the more popular or famous historical sites and places of interest here in Hiroshima. But I love a Japanese castle. It's beautiful. Definitely come check it out, and maybe get some peace and quiet too, like we're doing at the moment. So here we are at the Peace Park here in Hiroshima, a famous place, and behind me is a famous monument or relic of the past. It's the A-bomb dome, or atomic bomb, of course, because Hiroshima is famous in the whole world for what happened in 1945, and it's beautiful, but in a haunting, like, unsettling way, which I think is very appropriate for history. Lots of feelings while walking around here, but it's to be expected, and it's important not to forget, but it's one thing to see it versus just learn about it in textbooks. So the atomic bomb dome, prior to 1945, it was a more complete building. It was, I think, like an institutional hall, and it was actually built by a Czech designer in, I think, 1915. And obviously, the atomic bomb was dropped, and people there were, I'm trying to find a euphemism, they left this world instantly, and the building drastically changed, but you can still see the main frame, the main like steel framework, and lots of like the architecture on display. There was a lot of contention over whether to keep it or to like rebuild it, because for some people it still is a very painful memory of the past, but other people, they wanted to like still remember and not forget in order to kind of move on as a country, but also continue to grieve and learn the lessons of like war and striving towards world peace. So I think in 1969, it was officially decided for it to become a memorial and to be forever preserved in the state it is. It's just across the river. And then the actual Peace Park, you can see lots of really sad but important monuments for like the Children Peace Memorial. There's a touching story about a girl who at the age of 2, she, due to radiation from the bomb, she developed leukemia and died 10 years later. So people then and today make paper cranes in order to preserve, working towards peace and in her honor. So it's very important to see it. It's not always a pleasurable experience, but that's not the point of traveling. The point of traveling is to learn about the world and understand new perspectives and the story of the past and how we got here today and how to build towards a better future. I think it's definitely very possible while enjoying Hiroshima, but also understanding and learning about the importance of its history and how it is the way it is today. We also visited the Peace Memorial Museum. However, it would have felt extremely distasteful to film some of the truly horrific and heartbreaking images that we saw. They were very powerful, but I think important to see. I did, however, want to film what Hiroshima looked like before the blast and after to show just truly how significant the damage was. But the Peace Park itself does not only exist to make people feel sad and remember the horrific things that occurred. It exists to strive and motivate people towards a more peaceful future, which is shown at the Flame of Peace, which will be burning until the abolition of nuclear weapons. Although Hiroshima is mostly famous for the nuclear bomb that happened, it is also famous for its regional food, okonomiyaki, and when I heard that there's a building with 4 floors of okonomiyaki restaurants, I knew I had to visit it for myself and see and show you what it's like. So we're in this area called Okonomimura here in Hiroshima. It's 4 floors of okonomiyaki restaurants, little tiny stalls you can just sit at right by the shelf. I don't think we're going to eat here because we just ate dinner, but we'll show you the vibe. Are you excited, Vanessa? If you are an indecisive person and traveler, Okonomimura is your nightmare because there are over 20 different little tiny vendors that are so beautiful and cute where you sit right at the bar and they're serving the okonomiyaki right in front of you while you're eating shoulder to shoulder with locals and tourists alike, soaking in the atmosphere and eating some delicious food. Yeah, so lots of cool little small shops, so the okonomiyaki cooking right in front of you. Smells are amazing, the sights are cool. I love this kind of style of Japanese eating. So that was super cool. So many okonomiyaki restaurants. Lots of locals too, it's not just for tourists. And if I had more appetite, I would definitely eat there. But at least I had to go there and see it as an attraction and dream about eating there with a nice crowded counter with lots of people. And although we did not eat at Okonomimura, we ate okonomiyaki another night actually at Juro Kichi, which is an okonomiyaki restaurant right in downtown Hiroshima, and they serve vegan okonomiyaki as part of their menu, which is great for vegan travelers that want to experience this delicious, famous regional dish in Hiroshima. It's safe to say that this is a must-do experience, and we're very glad we were able to try Hiroshima-style okonomiyaki, although we've tried it before in another place. So that was really cool. We just had our first Hiroshima okonomiyaki, which is famous food here. Tried it in Osaka, and it's a very big rivalry. There's a very big rivalry between Osaka okonomiyaki and Hiroshima okonomiyaki. So I've tried both, and I think I have my mind made up. I think I know which one I prefer, but I won't say it yet because we have more opportunities to try Hiroshima okonomiyaki here in Hiroshima. You know, I'm sure we'll have it like every meal possible. But yeah, that's really good, really cool local atmosphere. Well, kind of local, out of the tourists. But
well, I think because it's earlier, there are more tourists, but I think later at night, more local people.
That's true, because more Japanese people were coming later we were there. So it was actually kind of like a mix of like locals and tourists. But anywhere that has vegan options, I think the vegan options are primarily for tourists anyway. But so glad we had it really close to our hotel as well. Wait. How could I make a video on Hiroshima and not even include the famous island of Miyajima right nearby? Well, that's because I honestly think it's more of a day trip where you want to consider spending a full day, if not an overnight. So make sure to check out the next part of our journey to see if Miyajima is truly worth it. So it's 5 o'clock and it is already a ghost town in Miyajima, and I love it. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.